Thanks, Rick. Well, we promised you more from Sam Jackson. We wanted to know about some of the stuff he's doing on episode 2. Sam was happy to tell us about finally getting to use his own lightsaber, under the strict supervision of fighter ranger Nick Gillard, of course.
Hey, Nick is the man. This is my second go-round with Nick. He also did Shaft, and now he's doing the lightsaber battles for us all, and it's a lot of kendo stuff. And I guess because I'm such a fan of Japanese samurai movies, and I watched a lot of kendo fights and a lot of stuff, I'm doing pretty good at it. It's basically a lot more footwork than I thought, you know, just sword stuff. So getting the feet right and getting the steps so you can actually do it. It's a lot like dance choreography. Your feet have to be right so that the strikes look correct. He's put together a pretty exciting and incredible fight for me, and since I'm supposedly the second baddest person in the universe, I'm pretty efficient. I don't do a lot of fancy sword twirling or anything. I dispense people pretty quickly. Use as little energy as possible, but I'm pretty lethal. He started when I was here before, about a month ago, telling me and showing me, you know, certain things to work on when I got home, and very intensely for the last 2 days I've been doing it. So I'll be ready by next week when it's time.
Imagine getting the chance to do all those action scenes you saw in the films. For Sam, this brought to life all the dreams he had when he was a kid at the movies.
I've watched all these swashbuckling films all my life. You know, I was a huge Errol Flynn fan when I was a kid, and this seems to be the next step in the fencing age. I always wanted to do something like the Crimson Pirate, you know, with Burt Lancaster, where we were swinging from ship to ship and kind of cutting people's heads off and having big sword fights downstairs and swinging on chandeliers. And this is the next best thing to me. And now I finally get to do it. I mean, it would be a shame for me to participate in a film like this and never get to use my lightsaber. So I'm amped to like get out there and do this. And it's gonna be fun. It's like I said, the sense of adventure that these stories are. All those pirate movies were adventuresome, and I used to go to them and let my mind just kind of go and kind of get in the moment. And we played pirate and all this other stuff when I was a kid. And the fact that you're in something that is a really high adventure, that's fanciful, that's exciting, that's fast-paced, that allows an audience member to experience something that we would normally experience and be exhilarated by it, and you know, actually be inspired to the point that you dream about this stuff. I mean, last night I was dreaming about sword fighting. Or fighting with my lightsaber. So this stuff gets inside you, and it's exciting to be a part of something like that, that you know is going to be enduring, the way the first 3 films were, that are part and parcel of the fabric of America, that people have embraced in a very real kind of way, that they have fond memories of when they were younger, or how they felt the first time they saw it. And I mean, people have just you know, gone to another place with this, and to be a part of it means that even if people forget a lot of the other films I've done, they won't forget this one. I think that this is back to the spirit of adventure that number 4 had, which is number 1 for most of us. But the spirit of adventure, the excitement, the drama, everything is in this script that made people fall in love with the original Star Wars. I think this film is going to be, wow, it's awesome. There's so much going on. The characters are so well drawn now. The story is interesting. It's something people want to know. There's romance for, you know, the kids who love romance stories, young girls. Young girls will be in love with Hayden, and you know, the guys are going to be excited because Anakin's character is exciting, Obi-Wan's character is exciting. the adults that saw Star Wars the first time will get the Harrison Ford feeling from this film, because there's that kind of irreverence and thrilling stuff going on. So it's going to appeal to a lot of people. The approach is the same. Trying to figure out the goals of each particular scene that I'm in, what bits of information I have to disseminate to move the story along, the consistency of the character in terms of his thrust and attitude. None of that changes. It's a bigger part, and I do more things in it. That just means that I have to work a little harder at being prepared every day, making sure I remember where I started and where I end, and making sure I stay alive for the next one.
Let's just hope the Force is with him and he does come back for another episode. But even if he doesn't, Sam will be happy in the knowledge that he played an important part in the incredible story that is Star Wars.
I've had a fabulous time from the first day I stepped on the set in London, almost 3 years ago, up until today, when I had my my battle rehearsal. It's been, a marvelous experience, full of marvelous people who have made my stay enjoyable, and hopefully I brought some joy, to them. It's a mutual admiration society around here, and moving from London to here, we had the same, spirit that crew had in London. They worked very hard, and we're very excited to be there. And I think by now people can actually see and feel the excitement that's generated by, doing these particular films, and the spirit and the joy that most of us bring to this job when we do it. Hopefully will transfer palpably to an audience when they come to see it. And I hope they'll have as much fun watching it as I've had doing it.